I'm impressed. It's running the refrigerator and the freezer together. Zachary won't run one of them by itself. That's pretty good. Well, the Zachary's only a 500, but that's pretty awesome right there. And it was already down to 2 bars when I plugged them in, because I charged all the batteries in the house, or all the stuff I have. So anyway, so far so good. This thing's pretty awesome. I'm gonna, when it runs out of juice, I'll try the solar panel. That's all. Bye. The Patriot 4 power bank and the 100-watt solar panel. It is charging in the office, so it don't gotta be outside. The light coming through the window is good enough. And I guess we'll see how long that takes, but it's gonna be a while, I know that. There you go. Charging the Zachary off of the Patriots 1800. Charging my 500 Zachary through the 12-volt thingy adapter that I bought, just so I can plug in 2 electric blankets, but I figured I'd use that to do this time. Zachary's not empty, but I plan on using it shortly for heating them, running the blankets all night. And that's, I'm going to fill that up. I don't have the Zachary solar panels, but I have the Patriot 4 solar panels, so free electricity this way. And I guess that's all. Also, while I'm charging that one on there, I'm going to go ahead and top off the Fat Max. For some reason, the Fat Max doesn't hold its charge like the others do if you store it somewhere. It drops quite a bit in like a week or two. It loses its juice. So you got to keep topping it off till when you need it. Of course, it has the plug-ins for the charging your phone and stuff, which I don't need right now, but sometimes I do when I'm out in the woods. But I take that when we go truck camping, because you know, if you use too much juice on the battery in the truck, you got some help. Plus, the time I've actually used it to charge it was there was an old man stuck in the woods and his Chevy died and he needed some help, and it worked great for that. And of course I can always top it off with the Zachary. I've done that a lot. And right now this is what's happening in my world. I also think I'm going to try and test this today. We'll use it about 3 o'clock. I'll set it down by the tent, and maybe it'll keep the water warm till we're ready to have our nighttime tea. And it'll heat it up first, because 2 hours till sunset ought to give it plenty of time to heat it up, and then they say it can be used as a thermos, so we'll find out. Now I've deployed the solar stove. It's supposed to heat that water up, and then when it gets hot enough, the steam will come out the top. By just doing that, having it in the sunlight, no matter how cold it is outside, they say. So whenever it gets hot, which will take about 90 minutes, which it's now 2:30, so that'll be 4 o'clock. Then I can seal it up, maybe, and save it for having nighttime tea later. We'll see how this works out. Okay, the Zachary has been fully charged, and as you can see, made a few modifications to the 500, which, you know, that way I can run more than one fan, and I can run more than one whatever off the cigarette lighter. Plus it gives me 2 more of those things if I need to, just off of one battery. But anyway, And there's the Patriot 4 tactical flashlight. We're going to use it tonight. It's got a lamp, and it's got red lights, and it's got a glass breaker and a seatbelt cutter and a compass, which is focus, which is a little bit off on north, but it's not too far off, I guess. Maybe it's going to true north instead of magnetic north. Hell, I don't know. But according to everything else I got, that's a little bit northwesterly. Okay. Well, on this Patriot's kettle, sun kettle, it's been out here an hour and a half in direct sunlight. Of course, it's cold outside today, and the stuff's warm, but it ain't hot. There you go, all the toys sitting out in the sun to solar charge. Well, not all of them. Some of them's in the window in the house, which will be fine. Patriot 4, Mini, everything's getting solar charged. That solar panel won't work unless you got a lot of sunlight. And so far that thermos ain't done nothing spectacular either. I mean, you could just set your stuff out in a glass jar and get it as warm as it's done so far. You wouldn't even need the mirrors. There it is. That's that. There she is. She put more water in the thermos. She's wanting to test that today. So when we get back from church, we'll see if it's hot or not. She put out the other batteries. One of the good batteries and then the Patriot 4 battery. And she threw the water bottle behind the solar panel. I got that already.
Let me do it. All right, we're going to test out. We are testing out our solar panel. I've got my lantern. I got our, this is the boiler thing, flashlight, light, 2 solar banks. So we got them all out in the sun next to our tent, and we're gonna see how you can see my shadow. The sun is right here. So we're gonna, the time is 10:32. We're gonna see how long these all charge up. So that's what we're doing. We'll get back with you and let you know how everything turned out.
Blinking on this.
Okay, it's been 2 hours since we had our solar out. The sun is still shining on here a little bit. And it shows.
It's got 2 bars on there now. It goes back to the second one before it starts picking up.
What's 0W mean?
How many watts it's putting out?
So it's showing that it's up to 2 bars and still has 3 more to go. And when we come over here, now I'm going to be in the sun, but when we come over here and I touch on my lamp here to test it, you push this little button here, and when I push it, it is up to 2 bars. Whoops, I'll have to do it again while you can see it. When you push this button right there, you can see it's up to 2. It's made it up to 2. Okay, on this one,
You just got the red light. When the red light's out, it's fully charged.
all right, it's still a red light. In the camera it looks orange, but it's still a red light, and when that turns green, it'll be fully charged.
When it turns off.
When it turns off, okay. We got this one.
It has no indicator.
It doesn't have an indicator, so we really don't know.
We know that the light works, but that's all we know.
But the light does work, so if we put the light on, you can see it works. but there's no indicator. This one, is there an indicator on this one?
The blue light comes on when it's showing it's charging.
All right, it has the blue light on, and so when it's fully charged, will it go off?
I'd imagine. I don't know. I ain't never seen it fully charged yet.
All right, so the blue light is on, showing it was charging. Our power bank here's got the green light on, and it's only up to 1.5. Do I have to do anything?
Well, we can push the fire button, but
Push the power button and see what happens.
just push about 5 seconds and then change it.
All right, so apparently it's only up to 1.5 notches, it looks like. Okay, let me see the one that you said is full.
This one,
This one is actually all the way full.
and it's so full it won't turn.
Yeah, so this one is fully charged. It is so full, we're going to take it in the house because
Got the blinking light on it.
the light has come off and everything. And this thing here, I can touch this here. You can pick it up. You can touch it.
Mess up the solar stuff because you got your hands grease on the thing.
All right, but come unscrew it and we're going to see. Please.
You should be holding it at the bottom.
All right.
You overfilled it.
Did I overfill it? All right. It's like warm, like
Heat.
well, okay, we're going to say that word, but anyway, it is just lukewarm. Put the lid back on it. Do I need to take some of it out? If that's about how I would drink my coffee after I let it cool down a little bit, I would drink it like that. So anyway, this has been 2 hours into the sun.
Maybe we'll pick up that water bottle and take it back in the house.
Yeah. And so we're gonna have to, I think, move to a sunnier spot.
Because it was out 2 hours yesterday.
All right. So this is what we've got so far on our solar. I think I'm gonna move it down to the sun a little bit more. Our sun has moved, so I'm gonna move it again. All right, see what happens in a couple more hours. Okay, since the sun has moved, we moved them over into the brighter sun a little bit where they're in the sun. So we got to move to where the sun's shining on them a little bit better. And we're going to check these again in a couple hours. Minnie's checking them out. You can hear the fan kicked on. You hear the fan has kicked on. Alright, we'll be back and check on it again later. Alright, well, we are checking on our solar. The sun it's been out for the time. Okay, the time is now 3:16 and we have had these out for a while. So our solar has been out. We've got our other things over there out. So let's check behind and see. Okay. Let's see here. Why is there no numbers on this? All right. All right, so here's the solar panel we had out. You can see the sun's still pretty bright, but we had the solar panel out, and the charge is, looks like 3 bars now. 3 bars.
6 hours, 2 hours apart.
Okay, so that's still charging. Let's go here and check our solar stuff over here. Okay, our solar lamp here, to check it, you just press this button right here, so I'm going to push it and see how many lights I'm at. Okay, I'm going to have to do that again because I had my finger in the way. Okay, so I'm going to push this. Still only at 2 bars, so it's still not there yet. This one still has the light green or red, so it's still charging. Now these were practically, all this stuff was pretty dead when we started, so it's doing pretty good. Okay, this flashlight has no way of telling us anything about the solar part. It doesn't say if it's full or not, but okay, so there's my light. So we have no idea how long that charges. That's just one of those lights like that. This one here, the light is still blue. It's got a blue light on it. It's got a little bit brighter light than the other one did, but anyway.
It always has. It's better light all the way around than the other.
Yeah. But anyways, the blue light here is still on. I don't know if you can see that blue light. Let's see. The blue light is still on, so.
But it don't need direct sunlight. The rest of them need direct sunlight.
Okay, but that one supposedly when
outside or even in the window, it's charged.
All right. So let's check our power box. It's still only at one battery, 1.5. Well, no, wait a minute. What just happened? It's about to go to the other battery when I picked it up. Huh. Okay. Our sun kettle. This is the sun kettle. Let's check this out. See how hot this water is. You don't
can feel a little heat right there, but it's getting. Put your hand down under it a little bit.
Oh yeah. Okay. I want you to stick your finger in there and see how hot it is. You get that job. You can pick it up. Okay, this is the sun kettle.
The metal thing on the end's hot, finally.
Okay. Let's see if we see any steam when you first pick it up.
It don't screech no more when I unscrew it like it did when it was new. Come on already.
Come down some, I can't see.
Yeah, that's hot. Only took it 4 hours to get that way, but it's hot.
All right, it's hot now, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold it, let me see, I can see some steam. Hold on. See if you can see that steam. All right. Okay.
It's hot. It took 4 hours. They told me to take 2.
All right, so it did get hot. Hot enough for a cup of coffee now, huh? We can get a cupper.
It ain't boiling, but
you don't have
like
it screwed straight.
100 and some degrees.
Your screw's not straight.
Oh shit.
Fine. Video. All right, now you got it. All right, so the sun kettle, he says it is hot enough now for a cup of coffee.
It took it long enough.
So it's been out, so we can have that. All right, like I said, we're still working on these other things, but it is going to be, the sun's going to be setting. It's 3:30 right now. So we're going to go ahead and take this stuff in the house, but that's just showing what the solar was outside for about 4 hours where we are on this stuff. And we are starting most of this stuff like at a very dead, out of power. So we
ran 11 hours.
Yeah.
The other night.
Yeah, so a lot of this stuff was started up from the very beginning, and it has been 4 hours just to solar panel this, but that did get hot. We got coffee coming now we can do. Maybe when I pour it into a cup of coffee, you'll see. The flashlight, the light is still on, showing it is still charging, but let's see if I turn the light on. Let's just turn the light on. Turn it on down here and show me. Alright, so it does show the light, but it's showing it is still charging. But as far as a sunny day today, it's been pretty sunny. But anyway, so we're charging all of our solar things out here in the sun. We definitely have hot water. We got a few more bars on that one.
Forever to get it.
But, well, when you come to solar, you got to be patient. And our battery is only at 2 bars.
Hand me the flashlight.
All right, so we're going to gather all this stuff up. All right. So we're going to go ahead and gather our stuff up. We're going to take it in the house and make us a coffee and see how good it turned out. So how hot it is. All right, catch you on the next one. All right, we just brought this in. Let me see the name of the thing. It's the Patriot Sun Kettle. We just brought this in from outside. I'm gonna see if you can see the steam as it comes off. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, let's see when it pours into my cup. You see any steam?
I gotta wipe up that water off the table where it's spilled.
I can see the steam, but I'm trying to see if the camera's catching it.
A little water left in there, not much. Can't tell how much though.
Let me see, let me look it down there. I don't know if you can see the water or not, no. Anyways, it's been out all day, 4 hours. I'm trying to see if you can see the steam. You see my cup is steaming right there? You see my cup is steamed up a little bit where the... So that is some hot water. It's not boiling water, but it's coffee hot ready water.
About 100 degrees.
Yeah.
A little more.
Let's see.
It's more than pea warm now.
I definitely have to, yeah. It's warm enough. It's a hot coffee that I have to actually sit in there. I'm trying to... Alright, there it is. Alright, we're actually going to take the temperature of this coffee and see this. Well, the only thing we have is the meat thermometer. Go ahead and stick it in there. Let me see if I can see the number. When will it stop? When it's...
Well, it ain't going any further.
I mean, will it beep or anything?
Not at that temperature.
Okay, so what's it saying?
Well, apparently 154 degrees.
Show me the number before you wipe it too far.
It ain't going to show it. Now it'll beep.
Alright, so let's see. Alright, now let me take it out and see what the temperature is.
Well, you won't, when you take it out, it'll drop instantly.
145 to 128. That's what the temperature is. And it's dropping because I took it out. But anyway, that's how hot the water was.
Good. You don't know how to pull a wagon?
You can't drive it from here to there. Alright, ready? What's it showing now?
3 bars, and it went up no further, and it ain't charging no more.
Well, the sun's going down, so we're going to give it a quit.
I hit 3 bars, and it's been out almost 8 hours so far. So, on one solar panel, I guess that's why they must think you have more than one if you're going to charge it that way.
Does this go in here?
Yes.
Is this all shut off now?
Is the blue light on that button? Then it's off.
All right.
And that's off. Check with you later. It would appear that these things, even if the sun's hitting directly on them and it's cold outside, they don't charge. If you have them outside in the cold weather they don't pick up nothing in the battery. The solar charger's been out there for 2 hours on the big battery and ain't done nothing. Yesterday we got 1 bar every 2 hours on the battery gauge. And it's been out, that makes 8 hours so far on the big one. But so far, I'm going to charge these back up with this. They lost juice sitting outside in the sunlight. Don't get it. After 10 hours of trying to solar charge the Patriot 4 1800, I gave up. I only got up to 3 bars on the battery, so I brought it in, plugged it in the house. Can't seem to get it to fill up, and everything was in the sunshine. I had 4 days of setting it outside, and went up to 3 bars, and that's as far as it went. Didn't go to the 5. I guess maybe because the solar panel only 100 watts. I don't know what the reason for it is. I thought it would keep going after, but maybe when it gets that far, it can't, you know, kind of ain't got enough juice to push it more into the battery. I don't know what the story is. And that's all I got for you right now. Bye.
How do I get this number to say something?
It don't say no number. That never says nothing. It shows the bar indicator. It don't have numbers.
Okay.
Unless you're charging, unless you're giving something.
Alright, so we ended up having to plug in our Patriot 4, and it is now up to the full charge. It would only charge on the solar up to the 3 bars, but it took the other 3 bars when we plugged it in through the outlet. So it is at a full charge, and we want to show you that the bars did get to a full charge. But like I said, on the it only went to 3 bars on solar.
For 10 hours.
And we had it on solar for 10 hours. All right.
And 4 of those hours